Welcome traders. In this video today, we're going to focus on how to identify the bank's liquidity. What you will learn in this training: how to trade with the banks, aka the smart money, how to use the volume profile to find high probability areas to trade off, how to trade against the retailer who becomes liquidity for the smart money, and how to find the best possible entry into the trades. First of all, we need to put the volume profile onto the chart, and we're going to be using the session volume profile. So we go to indicators, technicals, and click session volume profile. The session volume profile plots out on the chart where the majority of the orders in the market are located. It marks it out as daily sessions on the chart, starting from the open to the close per day. This is an incredibly powerful tool for us traders to utilize. When you learn how it works, it will help you in your trading tremendously. These levels act as magnets for price. We have our volume profile on the chart here. And the center of the volume profile is called the point of control. It is the highest volume of orders in that session. And this shows us where the biggest orders are being placed, aka the smart money, the banks, the institutions. Lots of orders are accumulated in these zones. And as you can see, price loves these zones. It's like a magnet. Price drops away, it pulls back up. Drops away, pull back up. In simple terms, it functions like this. One, accumulation and distribution, which is the push away from the value zone. And two, magnet levels, which is the pull back to the zone. So as you can see, price moves away and comes back to the zone, moves away, comes back to the zone, moves away, comes back to the zone. The bank's books are balanced at these levels. The market always needs to go to places where there is liquidity. Price constantly ping-pongs off these levels. So as you can see, we've got the point of control, the highest traded volume node, and this is our liquidity zone, or the center of value. Price shoots away, comes back, shoots away, and comes back. The key to focus on is we want to look for short trades above the line and long trades below the line. We can use these zones for areas to trade off of and for targets. This center line is the highest volume node on the chart, and you can see here these are the lowest volume node areas. Retail traders always sell below the line and buy above it. We want to do the opposite of what retail is doing. So you see we've got this value zone here, price jumps off the zone, and this is typically where the retailer would actually buy. But this is where we want to sell. So retailer buys and we acquire the position from the retailer. Then down here, price drops down here. And this is where the retailer wants to sell. But we want to focus on buying at this point. So the retailer sells, we acquire the position from them. As you can see, we've got these low volume node areas marked out. These are the high volume node areas here where they've got the most volume on the chart. And this is the low volume area, as I've marked out here. These are the low volume nodes. As volume decreases, we get these strong moves in the market. So the orders are executed from the high volume nodes, and the big moves happen through the low volume nodes. Price flows from high volume to low volume. Another example, we've got this high volume node over here and this low volume node area over here. And as you can see, I've marked out the low volume node area, and these are where we get the biggest moves on the charts. Low volume nodes are areas where we will find explosive moves. Once again, we've got a high volume node over here and low volume nodes over here. High volume node, low volume node. So you can see the high volume nodes are usually the areas where push away from that point. And that push away, that explosive move in between, is where we get the low volume nodes. And these are places where these big moves happen between. Understanding these levels of the volume profile is going to really help your trading, because you will know where to get in, where to set your targets, and where not to get in. Now I want to share with you guys a super pro bonus, how to find your sniper entry points. First of all, we want to double click on the volume profile indicator that we have set on our charts already. And we want to select the VAH and the VAL over here. Once we've selected those, these are the value area low and the value area high. These serve as entry points on the chart. Here's an example. Once we've set the value area high and the value area low, it creates these lines here on either side, above and below this value area and this point of control in the center. So this becomes the value area, and this is the value area high, which is above the value area. And this is the value area low, which is below the value area. These are the points where we want to focus on getting the best entries into a trade. We want to focus on taking shorts above the value area and longs below it. When price falls out of the value area, this is where we get interested to enter. And we have this higher probability trade setups. So you see we've got the value area here. Price comes above the value area. We look for sells. Price drops below the value area. We look for buys. Once again, price pops above. We look for sells. It dips below. We look for buys. We look for sells above the value area high. These are overbought regions. Price pops in. You can see on these rejection wicks, these would have been fantastic entry points. Drops below, these would have been fantastic entry points. We look for buys below, which are the oversold regions. So can you see how much information we can get from this volume profile and value area high, value area low, and point of control? It shows us the highest liquidity points where the banks are entering the markets, and it shows us the best entries. If we enter above the value area high, our target can be the POC, or we can target the entire range. If we enter a buy below the value area low, our target can be the POC or the whole range. If you guys want to know how you can even get even more sniper entries within these zones, check out this video above here where I go into the full strategy.